The role and importance of trust in all our engagement efforts, indeed in all our personal and private interactions, can't be underestimated. Without purposefully and consistently paying attention to fostering trust throughout all our engagement processes, even the best design and thoughtful efforts will fall short of success. The challenge, of course, is that we're in an era of declining trust in each other, governments, organizations, and institutions of all types. Research has identified several factors contributing to this decline, many of which offer us opportunities to better understand why they are occurring and point to steps that we can take to address them effectively. One factor is the perception that those convening or facilitating discussions are either biased themselves or providing information that is biased. Another is that citizens have limited experience or understanding with the participation processes, what to expect, and how best to engage. There's also political polarization, preconceived perceptions, and the persistence of wicked issues. Wicked issues are often defined as challenges that arise from the complexity of these issues, either in terms of understanding or agreement about the cause of the problem, the range of the solutions available to us, or who has responsibility or authority for addressing them. Finally, there's a sense of increased distance between professionals and citizens as science and governments and organizations become more specialized and complex. It's also important to realize, as Stephen Covey has identified, that there are many types of trust. In each case, paying attention to these dimensions of trust will enable us to foster at every opportunity the ways to build them. The first is self-trust. In its simplest form, you can ask yourself, do I trust myself? And more importantly, am I someone who others can trust? There is also relationship trust. This is all about the consistency of our behavior in all our relationships. People judge us on our behavior in these interactions, not on our intentions. A third type of trust is organizational trust. In essence, do our organization's structures, policies, systems engender the trust we want to achieve or are seeking to build? Market trust refers to our organization's overall reputation, a trust that can be built or destroyed at incredible speed. Lastly, there's societal trust. This is based on the principle of contribution. Do our stakeholders see us as having a past record of accomplishment and contribution to the things that they care about? In short, what is our reputation? So what can we do to build this trust and to address the current and future challenges we're confronted with? Fortunately, their solutions are as simple as they are important, including effective communication, respect, transparency, good information, and effective engagement. Effective and clear communication throughout all our engagement efforts is critical. Stakeholders need to understand and be seen as partners in developing the processes, goals, and intended outcomes of our efforts. In addition, we are best served by creating an environment where everyone involved feels comfortable sharing his or her ideas in a safe environment. Next is respect. While this sounds obvious, it's essential that everything about our efforts, the tone, content, and facilitation of our engagement efforts, genuinely respects the values and views of all our participants. Our goals should be, to the best of our ability, to create a welcoming environment of genuine collaborative learning where all voices are valued. Having transparency of processes. Our efforts should be clear and well understood by all stakeholders, devoid of hidden or alternative agendas. And be honest about the role and influence of citizens that they will have in both decision-making and implementation. Share information widely. Effective engagement and trust requires that everyone involved is working from a foundation of the full range of information available on an issue, as well as the views and perceptions, ideas and concerns of everyone involved. If stakeholders feel that information is only being shared with some members or does not do justice to all their perspectives on an issue, we're very unlikely to be able to create the trust we need. Finally, engage stakeholders in meaningful ways. Stakeholders will show greater trust and engagement efforts that account for their perspectives, value their contributions, and employ their skills in a manner that they feel is consistent with their needs and preferences. Every day, we see the role that lack of trust plays in our ability to build consensus and create long-term solutions to the issues we seek to address and the very real costs that this imposes. By paying close attention and incorporating strategies for building trust in all our communications and engagement efforts, we can do a lot to foster and build the foundations we need for both short and long-term success.